What's going on, everyone? Chris here, and welcome to Do You Wanna Job? Sure. Sure. Whisper, 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 whisper. Okay, deep breaths. I need this job. I really need this job. That resume looks so professional when I bought it. I should have at least read it first. Might have helped. All right, no panicking. Just nod, smile, and pray they don't ask too many specifics. I don't even know what the role is for. Hopefully they don't either. Come on, if I can sell myself on paper, I can sell myself in person. Just avoid any technical questions. You didn't sell yourself on paper. You just said you paid for a resume. What's up, Conehead? What did you say? I didn't hear you. However, let's not waste time. Do you want a job? Yes, I do. Good mood. You can call me Mr. Jock. I'll be the first step in this job interview. Introduce yourself, please. My name is Grizz. Very nice to meet you, Grizz. Tell me, is this your first interview? No, it's not. So you have interview experience. Very good. But it doesn't matter because this is your first interview in our company. Your eyebrows are funny. Is this your family? Okay. In our company, we have, how should I put it, certain expectations. You'll learn soon enough. To ease your mind, let me share a few things we value in our interviews. First of all, answering confidently is a big plus. We appreciate people who sound like they know their stuff. Then there are times when I might throw a tricky question your way. I'd like to see if you could pick up on that and perhaps sidestep it gracefully. Oh, and remember, we're all human here. Sometimes a bit of humor lightens the mood, if the topic allows it, of course. And please don't stay silent. A quiet candidate makes us nervous. Silence is unsettling, you know? Don't be nervous, though. Nervousness has ruined many candidates. Okay, so this is something that's nervous. I don't know. It's just going to be 10 questions. But remember, silence isn't an answer. Do you understand me? Yes, perfectly. Good. I like someone who knows what they're doing. All right, let's not drag this out too long. Let's get to the point. Perspective is everything. What's more important, the details or the big picture? I would have to say details. The details as long as someone else handles them. Huh? Delegation has its place, but responsibility starts with you. I didn't realize it said details with delegation. There's blood over there. Eee. Zooming in and out can be tough. Where do you feel more comfortable? Both are crucial, but knowing when to switch focus is the real challenge. The right words can open any door, don't you think? What's more valuable, logic or persuasion? Depends on use. Both have their place. Knowing when to use each is vital. Yes, versatility is the mark of a sharp mind. So, next question. By the way, I've read in your CV about your communication skills. Is that true? How do you deal with sudden inspiration at inconvenient times? What do you mean by sudden inspiration? Direct and concise, fluent sarcasm. Direct and concise. I focus on being direct and to the point in every situation. Efficient, but it doesn't always suit every scenario. And I lied to you. There's not anything about communication in your CV. Ooh, I had a feeling there wasn't, but I didn't know what the choice would have been there. Want to comment on this? Too many ambitions. There's so many of my ambitions described there, I can't even remember them all. So your memory's not, so your memory's not very good. Wait a second. Has that always been there? What do you mean? That shadow in the painting. Oh. Look at it. Has this shadow always been in the painting? No. Haunted painting. Maybe the painting is haunted, or just a sense of humor. Ah, bold, aren't you? You've got jokes. Let's hope you're joking at least. Wait, did they get knocked down? What is this? Isn't this just a trick of the light? Paintings can look different depending on the angle. Maybe, but I've had this painting for years. Never saw a shadow there before. Is it a portrait of you? Yes, me back when I first started here. That was a long time ago. Back when I used to have hair. And ladies. I've been feeling odd lately. Tired, distracted. Maybe this is some symptom. Or maybe something else. Do you think it means something? Means something? Ha! Don't get ahead of yourself. Still, strange things do happen in this building. Flexibility is strength, disguised as softness. How do you handle unexpected changes in plans? Adapt and solve. Adapt quickly and look for the best solution under the circumstances. Perfect. Flexibility is crucial here. Plans rarely survive first contact, right? How do you deal with that? It's all about staying calm and figuring out what's next. Resourcefulness is solving problems with what's at hand. What do you do when faced with sudden lack of tools or resources? Find replacements. Duct tape. I've been guiding my way through with duct tape and hope. Creative, you like that one. In the face of constraints is a true skill. Finding workarounds shows adaptability, but being creative on the fly is a talent we admire. Agreed, but sometimes duct tape really is the ultimate solution. You're right. Balance is everything. Would you say you're better at leading or supporting? Adaptable role. I see, these are... Leader, mostly. Leader, unless the coffee's bad, then I'm no good at all. Ha, charming, but leadership takes more than charisma. Not everyone can do both well. It's interesting to see where people naturally thrive. Do you hear that? No, seriously, do you hear anything? Do you hear anything unusual? Whispers heard. Yes, I hear whispers. What is that? Oh, so it's not just me. That's not reassuring. Do you hear whispers often? Now and then, this building has its quirks, though there's a story floating around. What kind of story? Oh, just some nonsense. Supposedly years ago, an employee got locked in the air ducts during the renovations. He didn't make it out, so now he whispers advice or warnings. So, who knows? Maybe he just got bored. Anyway, let's focus. Whispers won't finish the interview for you. What is... Oh, 3 questions left. They say laughter is the best medicine, even at work. How do you lighten the mood during stressful situations? Focus and positivity. I feel like there's no way back-to-back humor is going to be a good one. Nice, but sometimes a bit of levity works wonders. I don't know what that word is. Staying positive is important, but You guys hear that? That's freaking loud. Staying positive is important, but don't underestimate the power of well-timed laugh to break the tension. True, though humor can be tricky, knowing when and how to use it matters. Sometimes instincts speak louder than plans. Do you trust your gut feelings? Oh my god, dude! This freaking thunder jump scared me. Oh my lord! Yes, when the time is short, instincts guide me. Good, quit thinking under pressure can be a lifesaver. The freaking dogs are scared. Intuition is tricky. Sometimes it's spot on, other times it leads us astray. I think gut feelings are useful, but only when balanced with analysis. I almost said that wrong. Our work here requires a strict discipline. Sometimes it's all about staying calm under pressure. So are you easily tempted? Pressure makes diamonds, baby, doesn't it? Let's hope I shine bright. Ha, diamonds, let's hope you're not cubic zirconia. A little temptation can test self-control, don't you think? True, but how we respond to that is what matters most. So very good. I really like your answers. Of course, it could have been better, but this is quite enough. You can go to the Mr. Pop. I call him for recommendation about you. Phew, that was something. He never stopped talking. At least I got through it. One step closer. Okay, time to shake it off. Next round's waiting. We got this. I thought I didn't hit recording, but we did. We're fine. Hi, Mr. Pop. We got Pop Jackson, and we got, I don't know, what the strange layout of the building. Hello? Mr. Pop? Huh? Who's there? Ah, you must be the candidate Mr. Jock mentioned. He spoke highly of you. Said you've got potential, though perhaps still a bit unpolished. Don't worry, that's not unusual. We've been conducting interviews longer than most people have been working. I'll warn you now, I take this process seriously. This isn't just about skills, it's about fit, about resilience, about finding someone who can thrive in unique circumstances. That said, you'd be wrong to think we're looking for perfection. A diamond starts as coal after all. If there's something worth refining, we'll see it. That said, we'd be wrong to think we're looking for... So don't let your nerves get the better of you. I don't... Take a deep breath and remember this is as much about us getting to know you as it is about you proving yourself. You know the rules. Now let's begin, shall we? So, first question. Every secret has a price, and not all are worth paying. What drives your curiosity? My voice has changed to this, but curious only when I need to be. Curiosity without consistency is fleeting. Curiosity is the spark of discovery, but it must be controlled. Do you agree? Yes, but sometimes letting curiosity roam can lead to unexpected insights. True. And the chaos and shared work responsibilities blur. How you act then reveals much. How do you handle responsibilities that aren't clearly yours? Avoid eye contact, try to assess the role, take them on. So this guy kind of seems more like a straight ahead guy, so take them on. I step up and take on if needed. Admirable, but beware of biting off more than you can chew. Do you think stepping in without question shows initiative or recklessness? It depends. Initiative is valuable, but so is understanding what you're needed, where you're needed, excuse me. Indeed. Knowing when to act is often harder than the act itself. In this place, success comes to those who know how to navigate ambiguity. How do you handle unclear situations? Seek clarity. How do you handle... Seek clarity. By seeking clarity and making informed decisions. A wise choice. Clarity is earned, not given. The bold reap the rewards. Ambiguity can paralyze or empower depending on how you respond. Tell me, do you trust your instincts when the path isn't clear? I'd say instincts are useful, but careful thought keeps you grounded. Instincts are a blade, but thought is the hilt. You'd best hold both tightly here. You want me to hold the blade tightly? I don't think that's smart. This next step is my own design. A method born from years of experience. A blitz of questions, rapid, deliberate, aimed at peeling back the surface and reveal the core of a candidate. It's not about perfection, it's about instinct, reaction, and truth comes when the thought gives way to honesty. Consider it my personal touch. Don't waste time thinking too much. Let's get on with it. Why is silence more valuable than answers? Speaking reveals too much. Because speaking reveals too much. That was a good answer, brother. What should you do if you clock the shows at wait. What should you do if the clock shows a time that doesn't exist? Reset the clock to the correct time. Brother, I'm answering these properly. What is the most important skill for survival here? Adaptation to unpredictability. That's definitely the answer. Brother, are you joking? What should you do if a file disappears from your desk? Trust in this place. Trust that it's where it needs to be. Why must we always speak in riddles when discussing secrets? It confuses unwanted listeners. It strengthens their allure. I'm gonna freak out, Mr. Pop. Fascinating. Your answers were more illuminating than you may realize. What is on your hand? Each one has painted a clear picture of who you are, or perhaps who you wish to be. Time will tell if my trust is well placed. And in every workplace, there are thorns among roses. How do you handle difficult clients or coworkers? I avoid unnecessary comments. I stay professional. I offer them coffee, laced with extra patience and maybe a little sugar. A sweet approach. Humor disarms even the sharpest tongues if used wisely. Dealing with thorns require care. Do you think it's better to pluck them or work around them? Work around them. Sometimes removing the thorn does more harm than good. Some thorns protect the rose, others best left alone. Not all secrets are meant to be kept forever. Some must evolve. What's your strategy for handling sensitive information? Safeguard it as the situation demands. Whisper them as the situation demands. I'll handle it as the situation demands. A vague strategy lacks conviction. Handling those secrets requires more than just care. It demands understanding. Tell me, do you see them as a burden or an opportunity? I think it depends. Some secrets are worth keeping, while others are too heavy. A wise answer, but beware, mishandled secrets can be heavier than they seem. A plate too full tips over, yet an empty one goes unnoticed. The balance you strike matters more than you think. How do you balance competing priorities? Focus on the most urgent task, evaluate each priority, and adjust as demands arise. Dynamic. Prioritization is a skill that demands constant reevaluation. Priorities often conflict. Do you think it's better to focus on what's urgent or what's important? It depends. Sometimes the urgent takes precedence, but ignoring the important can cause bigger issues. True. The challenge is knowing which will matter more in the end. Every job has its monotony. How you face it often determines how you're remembered or forgotten. What's your approach on handling boring tasks? Turn them into a competition. I do them as needed, focus on finishing them. I turn them into a competition with myself. Who said boredom can't be fun? Creative. Finding joy in monotony is a real skill. Boredom tests patience as much as skill. Do you think it's better to endure or innovate? Both, but innovation makes endurance easier. Those who innovate turn monotony into mastery. Time is the cruelest master. It rarely bends to our will. How do you cope when the clock conspires against you? What's your approach to impossible deadlines? Assess what's feasible, prioritize tasks, write my letter of resignation, prioritize tasks, and focus on the most critical elements. Brother, that's a good answer. A practical approach, but even the most critical tasks can slip through the cracks of time. Deadlines are the ultimate test of resolve. So should I just be funny when neither of the two makes sense? Because both those answers seem kind of like bad, but then the joke one seemed also bad. So I was like, I don't know. Are these like secret things? Do you meet them head on or do you bend them to your will? Both ideally, but sometimes you just have to make the best of the bad situation. Flexibility under pressure is the mark of a survivor. The absence of a clear path doesn't stop the journey. It's what you do in the void that defines you. How do you handle situations where there's no clear solution? Embrace chaos. Pause and wait. No clear solution. Create a structured plan. Embrace chaos. It's not a problem if I can't define it. A bold embrace of madness. Sometimes that's exactly what's needed. Chaos is a natural state of things. Do you think it's better to control it or let it run free? Sometimes chaos can create opportunities. Risky indeed. Control what you can, but don't be surprised when the rest slips through your fingers. Rules are the foundation of this realm, but they are shrouded in mystery. What's your stance on following rules? Observe and adapt. Ask for guidance. It's just suggestions. Ask for guidance. I'll ask for guidance when I don't understand. Guidance won't always arrive when you need it. Learn quickly or suffer the gaps in knowledge. The unseen binds us just as tightly as what's documented. What do you think you're capable of recognizing such bonds? It depends on how obvious they are. Some things can only be learned through experience. Tell me, do you trust your instincts when the path isn't clear? Obvious? Rarely. Experience? Certainly. Pay attention to what others ignore. It might save you. Well, look at that. You've managed to impress me. A feat few achieve. My stage of this process is rarely kind to candidates, but you held your own. Resilience, adaptability, a spark of wit. I see potential in you. The final test waits with our esteemed leader. I'll be sending my recommendation along, and it will make sure you know you've earned the chance to move forward. Good luck. And remember, if you come this far, you're stronger than you think. Okay. We're cooking, I think. Whew, that was harder than Jock. Definitely a different level. But I made it through. Kept my cool. I can handle this. Just one more stage to go. I need this job. Focus. Bloody cow. Why are you swearing? Does the room frighten you? It's just unsettling. Unsettling, yes, that's a fair word. This place has never meant to comfort anyone. It reflects everything we hide, everything we fix, everything we can't fix. You've gone this far, that's something, I suppose. Most don't. They stumble, break, or simply fade away. I'm just here to finish the interview. Finish, yes, I suppose it's about endings, isn't it? But some endings in many forms, some are quiet. Go away! Others not so much. I am the last step, the final test. But don't think of this as success or failure. Think of it as revealing something I don't know. I accidentally clicked and couldn't read the rest. Well, we should begin. Sorry? I said questions are all I have left. And perhaps all you have too. Do you hear the ticking? It's like time here isn't friend but a hunter. How do you deal with time when it feels against you? I'm actually getting kind of lightheaded doing that voice. Take control of it, work with it, ask it to pause. Take control of it. Don't let it control you. Take control. Maybe. But time is a hunter. It never stops chasing. Okay, I actually can't do I'm actually getting lightheaded. Whew! Time isn't fair. It never is. You run, you stumble, you fight. And yet, it always gets the last word. I wonder, does anyone ever truly win against it? The quiet here isn't peace, it's kind of quiet that listens, waiting for you to break it. How do you handle silence when it becomes unbearable? Break silence with voice. Wait for it to pass. Break silence with voice. I fill it with my own voice. Better to break than let it crush me. Break the silence, yes. But be careful. Sometimes it shatters into something sharper. Silence isn't empty. It's heavy, full of everything you're trying not to think about. And when it finally breaks, it's never as clean as you'd hope. Hi. Oh my God. Sometimes people here seeking power, others secrets. What do you think? What about you? What's the price you're willing to pay for desires? I'm not. Oh, so they switch. A smile and a handshake. I'll pay with a smile and a handshake. I'm easy like that. A smile, huh? Freak. Everyone has a price. You just haven't figured out what yours is yet. But trust me, this place knows, and it won't hesitate to make you pay. Shadows never ask for permission to follow you. They simply do. How do you feel when you realize that something or someone is following you? Turn and face it. Okay, so they have different personalities and they like different answers. Ah, you gosh dang it. I thought he didn't. Face it. It's already there. Turning around doesn't make it disappear. It just makes it real. So I should have done. Okay. When you're followed, you're not meant to feel safe. It's a reminder that something is always there, watching you, waiting. You can't outrun it. The only question is, can you live with it? The floor beneath you feels solid until it doesn't. How do you react when the ground beneath you seems to be slipping away? Adapt and move forward, freeze and wait, fall head first. Adapt and move forward. I steady myself and adapt. I find a way and keep moving forward. Okay, I get it. I get it now. They have okay, I get it. Good. When everything slips away, the ability to move forward through it with purpose is a kind of strength. The ground is an illusion. It holds you until it doesn't. Your real strength isn't what's beneath you. It's how you move when everything shifts away. This place doesn't just take your time, it takes your choices too. What's the best approach when your options feel limited? Think creatively for solutions, make do with what's here, let fate decide. So you won't like this, make do maybe, creatively solutions. We'll do make do with what's here. Make the best of what's available. Oh, dang it. Make the best of what's there, huh? That's practical, but also very small. Choices are an illusion. Most of the time, you think you're clever, making decisions, carving paths, but in the end, the paths were already there waiting for you to stumble down them. All you can do is hope you don't fall too hard when you reach the end. You've heard the rumors. They don't just say this place is strange. They say it changes you. But how can something change if you're not open to it? Do you think this place will change you? Maybe. I don't know, maybe. I guess we'll see. Dang it. Oh, so you're waiting for it to decide, huh? You're here for a reason, but it's not the reason you think. Everything changes in the end. This place ensures that. Zick, zack, zick, zack. Isn't it beautiful? It's like music for the restless. What do you do when time feels chaotic? Laugh at the clock. Laugh at the clock and see if it breaks. Oh, dang it. Laugh at it, huh? Oh, a comedian, but the clock doesn't break so easily. Time's a dance, partner, don't you think? Sometimes it leads, sometimes it trips you up, but oh, when you're in sync, it's magic. Maybe a mess either way. It's worth the spin. You know what? We were sitting here together too. Well, I'm ready to say more. I even like you, Choomba. Let's stay a little longer. I don't want to say goodbye to you. Maybe 5 more questions? No, 12 more questions. Why 12? I don't even know. But it sounds like a great idea. Shadows move differently here. Sometimes they seem alive. What's the best way to deal with something you don't understand? Approach it cautiously, pretend to understand it. Approach it cautiously and gather information. Yes, cautious, yes. Maybe that's the safest. But even then, safety is an illusion. You know, the unknown doesn't care if you face it or not. It creeps in, regardless, and the more you try to understand, the more it slips through your fingers. Maybe that's why we fear it so much. Shadows aren't just cast by light. Sometimes they follow you no matter where you go. What's your first reaction when you feel something's watching you? Observe, confront, and immediately observe and understand. Wave and hope for a friendship. Observe and understand. I observe quietly and try to understand what it is. Dang it. Careful, but curiosity is a dangerous game. Watching back doesn't mean you're safe. Being watched changes you. It forces you to act, to move, to respond. The real question is, are you acting for yourself or for whatever's watching? You think you're safe here, don't you? But remember, the danger doesn't come from the outside. It's right in front of you, wearing the same face as the one you trust. What will you do when you realize I am the danger? Panic, 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 panic. I'll get out, run. There's no running from me, from us. You're already in the trap, always were. Traps? Oh, they're not traps, they're innovations to fun, chaotic surprises. What's your strategy for handling unexpected surprises? I assessed it quickly and act smartly, avoid rashness and move forward, jump in head first and hope. Jump in head first and hope. Why are there so many sirens going down my road, bro? Head first, yes, that's the spirit. Time for boring plans, just dive in. Life's full of surprises, big ones, small ones, and some that knock you on your feet. Off your feet. The trick is to enjoy the fall. Who cares if you land flat on your face? At least it's exciting. Not every door leads to freedom. Some open to something far worse. What's your first instinct when faced with a door you're afraid to open? Open it slowly, prepared, wait and listen. Knock politely first. Open it slowly, prepared for whatever's on the other side. Yes, thank you. Careful, but preparation doesn't always save you. Sometimes the door swings wider than you expect. Doors are thresholds, but not all thresholds are meant to be crossed. Sometimes what's on the other side isn't waiting for you, it's waiting because of you, and once you open it, there's no going back. It's harder to tell if the walls here protect you or keep you prisoner. How do you decide where to place your trust? Trust your instincts, trust after observation, trust no one. Trust no one, especially the walls. Dang it, I thought that was gonna be it. Trust no one? Maybe you're right. Trust only leads to betrayal. Trust is fragile, like a thread stretched too thin. So I need to kind of comfort him, I think is what I need to do. When it snaps, it doesn't just break, it cuts. Be careful where you place it, or you might bleed for it. Shadows. Oh, I love shadows. They're like playful dancers without partners. What's your first instinct when What's your first instinct when confronted by something strange? Analyze it carefully. Avoid it. Introduce yourself. Avoid it. Avoid it until you're sure it's safe. I had a feeling. Avoid it. Oh, how boring. Strange things want your attention. Strange things are the best things. They shake you up, make you think, make you feel. Who wants a life without surprises? Not me, that's for sure. Trust. Who needs trust when you can have adventure? What's your stance on working with unpredictable colleagues? Out crazy them, stay distant, build a relationship. Out crazy them. Out crazy them. It's the only way to win. Frick! God dang it. Out crazy them. Now that's a strategy I can get behind, but you didn't like it. Unpredictable people make life worth living. Sure, they might ruin your plans or throw you off your game, but isn't that the best part? Secrets are this place's lifeblood. You carry one so carefully, so desperately. But tell me, how long before it consumes you? What happened when your secret becomes bigger than you? I figure something out. I'll figure something out. Oh no, restart. Jeez, that was harder than no. Oh, the question's gonna be different or the same? Oh, these are kind of different. Okay, hang on. What do you do when you're confronted with something that mirrors your greatest fear? So they're slightly, so I answered the other one right. Face terror directly, step back and assess. Step back and try to understand it before acting. Wise. Fear hides its truth behind chaos. Understanding it might first give you a chance. Fear isn't something you can fight, it's something you live with until you understand it, or until it understands you. Some choices let you walk away, others don't. But I can feel the excitement building. You can't deny it. Something is waiting for you, something you've been looking for all along. Why hesitate now? What are you really hoping to find in this place? Free coffee, job. I'm just curious. I think I like that. I'm just curious. I don't know what's here, but I want to see for myself. Frick! You have no idea what you're asking for. Curiosity will pull you in deeper than you can imagine. You came looking for something, whether you admit it or not, and in places like this, you find what you're meant to find. Truths, fears, things you don't understand, things you didn't want to know. They all come for you, whether you're ready or not. Do you ever feel like this place pulls you in deeper the more you resist? What's the safest way to navigate through such a trap? Tread carefully and stay observant. Okay, I'm kind of getting his personality down. Yes, that might give you a chance, but even the careful can misstep. Traps are clever, that way you know. They don't always catch you with force. Sometimes they just wait for you to step wrong. And the worst part, you rarely see the mistake until it's too late. Shadows move differently here. Sometimes they seem alive. What's the best way to deal with something you don't understand? Approach it cautiously. I can't remember. Not face it directly. Approach it cautiously. Gather information. Yep, okay. Cautious, yes. Maybe that's the safest. But even then, safety is an illusion. The unknown doesn't care if you face it or not. It creeps in, regardless, and the more you try to understand, the more it slips through your fingers. Maybe that's why we fear it so much. Not every door leads to freedom. Some open to something far worse. What's your first instinct when faced with a door you're afraid to open? Open it slowly and prepared. I know that one. For what's on the other side. Careful. Yes. But the preparation doesn't always save you. Sometimes the door swings wider than you expect. Doors are the thresholds. We already read this one. Waiting for you. Not waiting for you, but waiting because of you. And once you open it, there's no going back. Zick, zack, zick, zack. Isn't it beautiful? It's like music for the restless. What do you do when time feels chaotic? Bring order to the schedule, laugh at the clock, try to adapt. Bring order to your schedule and regain control. Frick. Bring order. Ugh, how dull. Chaos doesn't care about your order. It thrives on the mess. Time's a dance partner, don't you think? Sometimes it leads, sometimes it trips you up, but oh, when you're in sync, it's magic, maybe a mess. Either way, it's worth the spin. You've heard the rumors. They don't just say this place is strange, they say it changes you. But how can something change you if you're not open to it? Do you think this place will change you? No. Nah, I'm pretty sure I'm just here for the ride. What could change? Damn it. Oh, nothing? You're sure? Keep saying that and you might find out what happens when nothing happens. You're here for a reason, but it's not the reason you think. Everything changes in the end. This place ensures that. You know what? When we were sitting here together too well. I'm ready to say more. I like you. I even like you, Choomba. Let's say a little longer. I don't want to say goodbye to you. Maybe 5 more questions? No, 12 more questions. Why 12? I don't even know. But it sounds like a great idea. Whoa. The quiet here isn't peace. It's the kind of quiet that listens, waiting for you to break it. How do you silence becomes unbearable? Break it with silence with a voice. No, this one. How do you approach situation when every choice seems dangerous? Weigh risks, yeah. Carefully and tread lightly. Caution, yes. It may not save you, but it might let you last a little longer. Every choice carries weight, even when you don't realize it. Some crush you slowly, others all at once. The trick isn't avoiding danger, it's deciding which weight you carry without breaking. I can't figure out his voice. Some people come here seeking power, others secrets. What about you? What's the price you're willing to pay for your desires? A smile and a handshake. I'll pay it with a smile and a handshake. I'm easy like that. A smile, huh? freak. Everyone has a price, you just haven't figured out what yours is yet. But trust me, this place knows you and it won't hesitate to make you pay. Shadows aren't just cast by light. Sometimes they follow you, no matter where you go. What's your first reaction when you feel something watching you? I can't remember. Observe and understand. Wave at it and hope for friendship. What's the worst that could happen? Oh, phew. Strange humor in the face of fear. Maybe that's what keeps you standing when others fall. Being watched changes you. It forces you to act, to move, to respond. The real question is, are you acting for yourself or for whatever's watching you? You hear the ticking. It's like time here isn't a friend but a hunter. How do you deal with time when it feels against you? Take control of it. Don't let it control you. Take control. Maybe. But time is a hunter. It never stops chasing. Time isn't fair. It never is. You run, you stumble, you fight. And yet, it always gets the last word. I wonder, does anyone ever truly win against it? Traps. Oh, they're not traps. They're innovations to fun, chaotic surprises. What's your strategy for handling unexpected surprises? Assess quickly and act smartly. Yeah, take it. Assess? Pff, where's the fun in that? Too much thinking ruins the surprise. Life's full of surprises, big ones, small ones, the kind that knock you off your feet. The trick is to enjoy the fall. Who cares if you land flat in your face? But at least it's exciting. Shadows. Oh, I love shadows. They're like playful dancers without partners. What's your first instinct when confronted by something strange? Introduce yourself. Introduce yourself and hope it doesn't eat you. Introduce yourself. Yes! That's energy we need. Who knows? It might even say hello back. Strange things are the best things. They shake you up, make you think, make you feel. Who wants a life without surprises? Not me, that's for sure. Secrets are this place's lifeblood, and you carry one so carefully, so desperately. But tell me, how long before it consumes you? What happens when your secret becomes bigger than you? I don't have a choice. Frick! I don't know his thing. Control. Figure it out. Choice. You have none. That's what I said! You were claimed the moment you walked in, and your secret is no longer yours to hold. The floor beneath you feels solid until it doesn't. How do you react when the ground beneath you seems to be slipping away? Adapt and move forward. Steady myself, find a way to keep moving forward. Good. When everything slips away, the ability to move through it with purpose is a kind of strength. The ground is an illusion. I think I should be good though with 6 questions left. The ground is an illusion. Oh, it's in how you move when everything shifts away. It's hard to tell if the walls here protect you or keep you prisoner. How do you decide where to place your trust? Trust after observation. Only trust after carefully observing behavior. Careful observation. Yes, trust must be earned. But even earned trust can break. Trust is fragile, like a thread stretched too thin. And when it snaps, it doesn't just break, it cuts. Be careful where you place it, or you might just bleed. Trust? Who needs trust when you can have adventure? What's your stance on working with unpredictable colleagues? Stated, build a relationship. Find common ground and build a relationship. Bold, but unpredictable people might just break them for fun. Unpredictable people make life worth living. Sure, they might ruin your plans or throw you off your game, but isn't it the best part? Shadows never ask for permission to follow you, they simply do. How do you feel when you realize that something or someone is following you? Wave and be friendly. Maybe they're just looking for a friend. Friend. I'm not interested in friendship. It's following you for another reason entirely. When you're followed, you're not meant to feel safe. It's a reminder that something is always there, watching, waiting. You can't outrun it. The only question is, can you live with it? You think you're in control, but control is an illusion. This place is alive with everything that's already waiting to swallow you. How will you react when you realize this company wants to consume you? Panic, 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 panic. What? Can't breathe? No one leaves. No one leaves. They'll be consumed whether you know it or not. The only question is how long until you realize it. Look at you, frail, uncertain, and yet perfectly suited for this place. You've danced on the edge of truth, and now it's time to see the whole picture. We are the architects of whispers, the engineers of shadows. Secrets are our currency, our product, our power. Each secret we create fuels empires, destroys rivals, and shapes worlds. And now, you will become one of us. Congratulations, Grizz. You've been hired. Hooray! I did it! Woo! Oh, I think I died. Fired new cringe. Fired new lack of sleep. Fired new diarrhea. That was a fun game. I enjoyed that. I did enjoy that. That was a lot of fun, actually. I kind of wish there was a little bit other than like the first. I can't go back to the menu. The first interview, how there was like little things happening in those pictures, just kind of subtle things, stuff like, and yeah, like the thing coming from the picture and the whispers, stuff like that. I kind of wish there was more of that. Kind of like just subtle things happening, like things kind of peeking over the desks or behind people, or just like a sudden noise of someone like opening the door behind you, or like the sudden noise of the door opening behind you. I think stuff like that, just little things in the environment happening, nothing like super scary, but just things that kind of build more tension, I think would have been super nice. But that was a fun game. I really enjoyed that. That's gonna do it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Let me know what you guys thought about this game down below, and I will see you in the next one.